Welcome back. Imagine hearing that school bell every afternoon and not knowing where you're going to go, not knowing where your next meal is going to come from.
That is the reality for thousands of students right here in Las Vegas. And tonight we meet the people offering them hope for a better life. Here's News 3's John Trainer with tonight's Vegas Lost.
Yeah, hope in a very literal sense. Our state bounces back and forth between being the first and third in the nation for the number of unaccompanied homeless youth in our schools. That's the number of kids by themselves sleeping in shelters or cars or the street. One program is a helping hand tonight, making sure they see all the hands that have been raised.
Toothbrushes, we have Kleenex, we've got dental floss, deodorant, highlighters, pencils, pens, colored pencils, scissors.
There are 15,000 homeless students in Clark County schools, and it's Meg Pike's job to find them and help them.
It's not just getting through the day at school. It's am I going to have dinner tonight? Yeah. Where am I sleeping? Those are things you have to overcome and do your schoolwork at the same time.
Homelessness is found in every school in the district. 2% of all the district's students are homeless. Pike is a coordinator with the district's Title I HOPE program, a federally funded program that offers school supplies and toiletries to those students and assists other kids in getting enrolled in or staying in school if they're on their own. Finding them is the hard part. Much of it is self-reported. The district asks about housing online at the beginning of the school year, but if a student becomes homeless, it can be tricky.
We really rely on school personnel to help us identify those people when they come in and they're in a situation that is transitional and they may not know that our program exists.
For Pike, this is not just professional, it's personal. She knows as well as anyone what it's like to sit in a classroom with the weight of the world on your shoulders, just how hard it is to focus on school when you don't know where you're going to sleep.
My mom and my brother had to stay in a shelter. And I didn't know until I became a teacher, a third grade teacher, that there were some serious gaps in my education. Because that time in my education, I was more concerned about my mom. I remember making myself feel sick at school, and the nurse would send me home so I could be with my mom and I could keep an eye on things.
Yeah, oftentimes homelessness goes unreported. Children in high school might worry about what happens to their parents if they admit that. We've heard from tonight from some in the state, they think that 15,000 number, which as unbelievable as this, might be a lowball estimate. Wow. They want a census done to really see if they can firm that number up.
Well, have you talked to these students and what are they telling you? What's their voice?
Yeah, we did. We actually talked to a kid named Yosvani. He's an amazing kid who's about to graduate this year. We'll have his story on Thursday. He's been in and out of homes, in and out of the streets since he was a young kid.
And still keeping up with his schooling. That's incredible.
Yeah, pretty incredible story coming on Thursday.
John, thank you. And if you have an idea like that for our Vegas Lost series, you can email those over. The address, vegaslost@news3lv.com. And we've got a new hotline if you'd rather call. It's a local number, 909-2138. And in just a few minutes, you can talk to John Trainer directly. He'll be logging on to our News 3 Facebook page to take your comments and questions live.